I have been obsessed with this song ever since I heard it. It is from Look Outside, by the way, which is a great game, I hear. I maybe should have played it before reading everything about it, but you know how it is. Anyways, hello, welcome. Hope we're having a good night. Hey Starfy, nice to see you. How you doing? I had a fucking day today, alright? Today was a Thursday, indeed. Like, okay, so I had to take my dog to the vet in the morning. That went well. You know, that's the easy part. Then later, someone was coming over to cut his hair, right? And then the power went out. The power went out for like an hour or something. So at first we thought, okay, so that's not happening today, which was a bit of a relief for me because I knew that I had to come here later. But anyways, the power returned, thankfully. I mean, what am I talking about relief? If the power was out, I was not gonna be able to be here. Anyways, the power came back. She arrived later, of course. So, and we had to like hold him down during all that. So she could actually cut his hair, or fur, whatever you wanna call it. And as you may know, I am very allergic. And dog fur is no exception. So after that, I had to take a little medicine. I had to take a shower to get all the fur off my body. And by then I was just like spent. I was reconsidering if I wanted to do this or not. But I want to be here. I want to be here still. I can do it. And surely it's gonna be worth it. Right? There's gonna be like interesting things to see and not like 4 hours of slop. Surely. Nice to see you, your streams are fun. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. It means plenty to me. I do this because I enjoy it, but I also do it because, you know, I want people to have fun as well. Whoever is daring to join me. So yeah, I don't know what to expect from this. As I said many times, I don't really keep up with video games anymore. Not like I've ever did that much, but you know, I already have Touhou to worry about. You know, it's difficult to be on top of everything, truly. And yeah, I know Half-Life 3. People are talking about that. I like the memes. I like the memes, and he will be staying on the corner the whole time. I'm not taking him out. That's my face cam. But I know it's not. I know that it's not gonna happen. It is just jokes. Also, my music stopped. Why did it stop? Alright. Oh, then the next song it is. I mean, really, the Half-Life 3 stuff is like basically wanting Mima back. It is the same thing. Like, you know it's not gonna happen, but what if? What if it did? I feel like being a Touhou fan means looking at what feels like almost the complete opposite of gaming to some of the stuff. To some of the stuff that you'd see in something like the Game Awards. I mean, I don't know if it's looking at something completely opposite, but it's already a lot to worry about. And I mean, I'm still doing kind of badly at keeping up with that. I haven't read the... I still haven't read the latest chapters of the Satori manga. Lotus Eaters I haven't even started, so there's that. I try to keep him with the news, at least. There was a... I know there was a... I talked about this on... I think I made a post about it. The Touhou station is doing a radio stream, and they were accepting submissions. So I sent something in. I mean, arrangement submissions. I might have sent a little thing in. I think that was happening on the 30th, rather. I don't know if it's like a selection thing where they just gonna pick a bunch, but I'll be sure to tune in. Lotus Eaters is really good if you like Wild and Horned Hermit. It's a similar kind of vibe to that. Well, here's the thing about that. I have basically... I haven't read Wild and Horned Hermit, like, formally, from beginning to end. But at this point, I had to look at it so many times, at, like, random chapters, that I think I basically read the whole thing out of order. Which is very funny. No, but I am gonna read it as intended someday. It's just that, you know, reading from or doing anything really for me is like I have to like really be in the mood. I don't know. I can't just like pick up something and read it or play it or even watch a movie. I don't know. It has to be the right time. I don't know how else to explain it. It's the executive dysfunction. It's funny to hear about that, knowing you're a Tenshi fan. I mean, for the video I did of Tenshi, I just went and read the chapters she was in. Because, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, nothing really happens about that before she shows up. There might be foreshadowing, I don't know. Probably not relevant anyways. I feel like Wild and Horned Hermit is a significant part to why Tenshi is one of my favorite Touhou characters. She was my favorite. No, actually, when did she become my favorite? I don't know really. I think what happened is that I changed my name to Tenko eventually. I rebranded, if you will. And you know, I began reading about her, all her appearances, and she just kind of grew on me. And again, I did know about what she did in that manga, but never really looked at it myself. I don't know, to me it's just kind of funny that I talk about Touhou and I haven't read all of it. That's between us. I mean, I have been around for like over 10 years, but you know. Honestly, like she becomes one of the main characters when she starts showing up in it. It's very, she basically hijacks the manga. Reimu goes to hell and she becomes the protagonist for a moment. And someone's gotta do it. Nobody seemed up to the task. I read a post and I really wish that I could have said this in the video, but I didn't think about it. She's basically so... Her ego is so high that it loops back to being altruism. Like it loops back to wanting to do good. It might be for her own benefit, but I mean, she's doing it. That's what matters. I think that's a really good way to think of her. Currently, because she was kind of a dipshit in Scarlet Witch Rhapsody, like there's no redeeming qualities about her in that game. Aside from what I actually did talk about, which is wanting to be a little more freedom from her life. I think that is in Scarlet Witch Rhapsody, but everything else, not really. Also, basically, like, I didn't skip dinner, but I just had a sandwich, so I hope I have the energy for this. If not, then I might just, like, stand up and go get something else. I don't know. Something important about Wallenhorn Hermit is having tension in it. Tension is very good. Tension is very good. I am gonna... What's the word for it? I will say that as Maya might have pushed it a little bit with the art. But I mean, it is there. It is very much there. Also, we're late, apparently, because it's already the time. What's going on? Again, I'm not really wanting to be into shipping, but I enjoy it. I think it's cute when it shows up. Like, what I mean by that is that I'm not actively seeking it out. I'm not gonna go look around for works about a particular pairing, but if it shows up, yeah, it's good. I like it. I think my favorite is still probably Jin Heka. That one is just so perfect to me. I don't know why. Like they flow so well together. There's a lot of chemistry there. Also, Clown Piece. I mean, Clown Piece is there. Their child. And also, like, Tenshin is more interesting for what it says about both Tenshi and Shion than for it being cute. What do you mean by that? I actually don't remember. What happens when no they try to throw a banquet and it sucks because Shion is there. And I mean, there is the whole Tenshi cancels out Shion's misfortune, or rather, is not affected by it, and that's why she becomes that's why they become close, right? Like, oh wow, someone who I actually don't make their life suck for once. And obviously Tenshi enjoys the attention, of course. How could she not? The attention, if you will. I didn't get the time right. Right? I'm not like absurdly early. I mean, I know the thing actually started in like half an hour, but there is usually a pre-show for these things, right? It's been a bit... no, excuse me. It's been a bit since I last saw stuff about it, but I remember about it being neat to see Shion find some happiness despite everything, while Tenshi has someone that appreciates her like that. Yeah, when you put it that way, yeah. It's like they were made for each other. Despite their... That's really something that I wanted to talk about. How would I call it, actually? Acceptance, I guess. The way pretty much everyone in Gensokyo is kind of an outcast, and they just have to. And most of them are fine being that way, but some of them clearly do want something better. Shion could be one of them, actually. I think that's actually really interesting to talk about. I was also thinking of like, even Deimo, I think. Even Deimo wants something more, I would argue. Like, it is obviously a kind of utopia for yokai, but some of them have it better than others. Let's put it that way. I should probably get back to it, actually. I still don't know what I'm gonna do next. I mean, I do know, but I'm not sure yet if I wanna do that. Also, I'm still keeping my Koishi clause. If that episode drops before, or whenever that episode drops, I'm gonna drop everything and start working on that. Don't ask me why, but I really want to talk about Koishi's heart-throbbing adventure, and I don't particularly like it, like, at all. But it's just like fascinating to me for many reasons. I feel like I remember about seeing you mention it before. I have mentioned it a few times, yes. Because I've been waiting on it for like 2 years. Now, I think it was 2 years since the guy returned and made the announcement. Maybe a little less than that, but I've been expecting it ever since. And they're still working on it. They posted a drawing on about around the time of what was the name? Fossilist Wonders. They did some fan art of Toyohime for that. So they are alive and they're working on it. But it's not quite ready yet. And you know what? Let them cook. I don't know a lot about it besides it apparently being a significant part of like handmade Koishi stuff. I do wonder actually how much it affected that. I think it was around even before that. It probably made it probably popularized it. That's for sure. The same way Yodemu popularized you know, adult Rumia and the Shrine Maiden, the previous Shrine Maiden. but it's just so far out. It's so far removed from Touhou at a certain point that it's just it's kind of a spectacle to look at, really. Like, I don't really want to look at it as a Touhou fan work, but more like a what the hell is this? not in a bad way. I don't want to be mean. I don't like being mean. But you know. As soon as Koishi's popularity has started to get bigger around 13.5 or 14.5, considering what those games do with her, I think they... I have this theory that Sun, despite what he says, Sun does play a little bit into fanon. Especially with Koishi and Flandre, actually. In her both recent appearances in both Goyoku Ibon and the Satori manga. Like, it's obviously a lot more toned down and actually better, in my opinion, but it does have a few things. It does play into the creepy, the crazy a little bit. And I mean, Koishi was always kinda a little weird. She was meant to be like that. A little weird, a little unsettling, but overall still pretty much the same as everyone else. Flandre becoming a more frequently used character after so long really does feel at least like a bit like a response to how popular she is. And I mean... Give me a second. Okay, sorry about that. I mean, if you read what Sun says on like comments on his streams and other places, pretty much everywhere he goes, he sees Flandre. So I mean, he's obviously aware of it. I love when they ask him about how popular a character is, and he's like, I don't know. I don't know why she's popular. It's always a bit interesting how he approaches things, because like he clearly cares about what he does and his writing and the world and all that. But he's always dismissive when people ask him about it. He's like, don't worry about it too much. But like he be knowing though. I mean, honestly, it's a bit subjective if you prefer that to someone who wants to talk about their work and reveal the secrets. I think having both is good. And I mean, he clearly does want to leave a lot of things to people's imagination. Otherwise, I think it will lose quite a bit of its appeal. Like if he just came out and said, yeah, I don't know, fucking Medi's Yukari, it would be a little bit disappointing. I don't know. Like, sure, the moment when you get confirmation that what you thought was real is in fact real, that lasts for like 2 minutes. And after that, you're just left wishing it had remained a bit of a mystery. I feel like I remember about one time where he guessed about Sanya ranking in top 10 in one of the popularity polls, which is very funny to me. And didn't she end up like one of the bottom characters from that game? I think he likes Sanyu. Because she would show up again in Lotus Eaters, right? I think that was him speaking. But also that, I think whenever the characters he apparently likes tend to be not that popular. I think that's happened before as well. I think she ranked relatively low, yeah. Sanya's in Lotus Eaters shows up like decently often in that. Yeah. Yeah. So it is like impossible to read what's going on in his mind. I think that's why it's so fun to try. Oh, everything fell over. That's fine. Oh, I forgot I had this in the playlist. I had to add more songs to it. But it's just, the moment I have to think about video game music, I just shut down immediately. Like, I don't know, I have never played a video game ever. It's like that. And this happened with Touhou too, actually. Like when I was doing the Touhou playlist for the music, and I was like, hold on, what the hell do I like? Meant to say this earlier when you were talking about Maribel and Yukari, but I feel like part of the charm of their relationships comes from the fact that it's not entirely confirmed that they're the same person. That gives that a nice feeling of mystery. Yeah, most people who follow that go for the, yeah, Mary turns into Yukari eventually, somehow. But I think that as well, you know, I adhere to that. But it could be anything. I mean, we know they are connected somehow. Could be literally any type of connection. Maybe they're related, maybe it's just like a part of her. You can hate her, I don't know. Probably not the last one, but... could be anything. I do kinda wish there was at least some hint as to what happens to Renko. Because so far she's there to save Merisa's. And not much else. I mean we got Sumi, sure, but that is not her. That is like her grandma or something. Okay, so there was no pre-show. It just starts at 9:30. So I just got early for no reason. That's good to know. Well, at least I got to talk a bunch. That was nice. That's one of the things that that's why I kind of don't like talking like everything is set in stone, which I kind of have to for videos and stuff, but like I can't be saying, oh, I think, oh, in my opinion, no, that just sucks. that is bad prose or whatever. But you know, I like when everyone has a different, or not everyone, but when there are different interpretations of the stuff. It is very fun to learn about those things. And you know, it gives you another perspective on things. Maybe something you wouldn't have thought about otherwise. That's happened to me. Another fun Touhou mystery that I think is better with it not being confirmed is whatever's going on with Sakuya's backstory. It's funny to me that one of the print work gives like multiple different options to what that might be. That one too. I mean, people were wondering about that since, what was it, Imperial Night, I think? Because of her conversation with Aiden. I think that was mostly bullshit, but who knows? Who knows for sure? And I mean, you know, there's the whole thing that is she even human at this point? Or was she ever? Why can't she stop time? Why can't she do that? There's a lot of things to go off about. Her species is made. Yeah, true. That is true. I forgot about that. I'm still mad that they changed in the Touhou wiki instead of bestiary. I think it's category now for maid. That is a beast to me. That is a creature to me. It is funny when she's when that comes up in Unconnected Marketeers extra. That was a good moment. I'm gonna take a... Okay, it's 9 minutes. I have time. I mean, of course I have time. I'm gonna take a bathroom break real quick because I've been drinking water since I came here. So give me like 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes. Alright, we're back. I just realized that I forgot to record this. Oh, I mean, I didn't forget. I mean, I never record the pre-streams. I never do that, actually, but I think this would be nice to put up. I might just like take it from Twitch's VOD. I don't know. Alright, also I looked up what I had to do in Silksong to get the true real ending. And it's a bunch of quests. Like, I think you have to do like every quest in the game. So what I'm gonna do about that is I'm gonna do the boring ones on my own. And everything else I'll see about doing it on stream here. And by everything else I obviously mean everything that involves a boss of some sort. Because I don't want to just like be running around doing nothing for 2 hours. I wanna do something interesting. Also, I haven't thought about what I'm gonna do after that. You know. I don't know what happens after that. Oh shit. It's the Kochi. My friend. We have hopium to spare. Don't you worry about that. Nice to see you here, by the way. I was gonna tell you and then I forgot. I mean, I did tell you, but I didn't tell you before starting. Awesome Symphony of the Night music. Symphony of the Night is awesome. I was actually in the middle of a playthrough when I was streaming a couple years ago. It was like, it was a couple years ago at this point. And I never got to finish it, so who knows? Maybe I'll try again in the future. Maybe we were talking about randomizers last time, so maybe I could do that. Who knows? I don't know that game very well, but it will be fun. I have a feeling I'm going to miss every important announcement during my commute after work. I hope not. Probably not. Let's be real. Let's be real. How many big announcements are there gonna be? And I mean, GF says like every single year that there's gonna be something big. And then it's Peggle 3. It's just Peggle 3. Isn't Peggle 3 a thing yet, actually? Okay, no, it isn't. Okay. We're not ready for it yet. We got Peggle 3 before Half-Life 3. That is a dark timeline, indeed. I'm still on the side that it's mostly jokes. But what if What if it do happen? Can you imagine if it does happen? Okay, now I'm gonna start recording. If it doesn't happen, this is gonna be uploaded as Despair Edition instead of Hope.